Hey, and welcome to the first ever Froggy Tea Time. This was inspired by one of the most awesome and hilarious comments that I got today on one of my videos asking where my frog was. And I've come up with a name for him. And I will introduce you also to the rest of the frog family that I'm going to call this, or them. This is Rainbow, because she's got all kinds of psychedelic colors on her, like a rainbow. This is Tchotchke, because he's one of my special collectible frogs that was given to me a long time ago, and he's an antique, and he's got a twig and berries underneath, but I'm not going to flip him over because I'll probably get flagged for it. But just so you know, he's a special frog for me. I had him for like quite a long time now. Then we have Oscar. This is Oscar. Officially, today, after this video, Oscar, the carved frog. Then we have baby Jasper. Why? Because she's made out of Jasper rock, or crystal, stone, whatever, Jasper. And this one is Barney. Why am I calling him Barney? Because he's purple and green, like Barney. So, this is a pick a card reading for some weekend guidance, and something that I just kind of like felt really inspired to do from that one commenter. So thank you very much, 1111. You know who you are. Timestamps will be down below as usual. And without further ado, let's jump right into our froggy tea time. We're going to start off with Tchotchke. So, what does Tchotchke have to share with us? We're going to first put these tea time cards, though. These tea leaf cards to the side. We'll save those for last. So, Tchotchke is bringing us some abundance. So, this card is from the Angels of Abundance deck by Doreen Virtue. It says, organize for success. Do not let the world organize, intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose, organization. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you. Know and plan your next action steps. So, and I'm like, why am I having such trouble reading that? I feel like really like stuck. Like, I felt like really out of order on that. So I feel like if you feel a little bit disorganized this weekend, as we're heading into the weekend today, try and like plan things out a little bit and prioritize them. And I feel like that'll help you. And like, I feel like someone needs to organize their room or their space where they like to be and kind of clean out the clutter a little bit. That's kind of what I'm really getting from this. These messages are also general, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Let's see. We have opening to love. My heart is open, so I feel like this weekend is going to have a little bit of love, like some Netflix and chill time in there, because that's how what I'm hearing is some Netflix and chill time and what I'm trying to say. And also, they're asking you to be open to receiving and giving love to, whether it's your family, your partner, spouse, crush, love interest, whatever. Be open to giving and receiving love this weekend. We have rising above. I see only beauty and grace. So with this, I feel like getting a good stretch in the morning would help maybe just a little bit with somebody who might seem to have back issues, I hear. And like breathing exercises during like maybe yoga practice. I really like doing yoga because it stretches out my lower back, because I have some issues with that myself. So that's probably why they're probably like, oh, you need to stretch your back, dummy. But anyway, rise and shine with some, bright and beautiful energy, and give it a good stretch, and I think you'll be good to go for the day or for the weekend. Then we have emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. So with this, I feel like there's some messages coming in this weekend that are going to be really important during your sleep time with dreams and whatnot. And that's all I'm getting from this for some reason. Some of these are really short and sweet. And I feel like there's also going to be a need to kind of go with the flow. And also try and remember and write down these messages that you get during your dream time, I feel. So for the Madame Endora's guidance, we have the Golem. A close friend acts on your behalf. So with this, I feel like a friend may come to your defense this weekend. Like, if somebody seems to be bad-mouthing you or being respectful to you, maybe in front of your friends, I feel like somebody's going to step up and kind of step in and take over and defend you. Like, I keep hearing defend your honor. So, that seems pretty cool. So whoever that friend is, remember to thank them. The Mystic Circle. Your abilities will be enhanced. So with this, I feel like as we draw closer to the 31st and the veil is being still like really super thin and getting even thinner as we draw closer to Halloween. And since we just went through a full moon period, I feel like the veil is still quite a bit thin, so it'll be easier for you to have more open encounters with your psychic abilities, I feel. And I really feel like you're definitely going to get a lot of dreamtime messages, is what I'm being told, from your like either crossed over loved ones or your like guides and angels. What else? I feel like your intuition is going to be really highly enhanced as well during this time. So whatever you're feeling with your intuition, trust that and go with it. And we have the Wolf. Beware who you trust. So with your intuition being increased and enhanced this weekend, I feel like it's going to help you out with any new encounters or situations that are going to come up for you this weekend. And to trust your intuition and to follow it as much as you possibly can. Then we have conflict and danger. So I feel like when you listen to your intuition, it's going to help you to avoid any unnecessary conflicts or entanglements with people that you don't need to have anything, interaction with. And know that it's okay to do that. Then we have some tarot cards from the Lover's Path Tarot. We have Power, Arthur and Guinevere. So with this card, I want to say this is Judgment, but let me grab the book because their meanings in this deck are very different, and I have never really pulled this card. So I want to grab the guidance book for that really quickly. Normally I don't need it, but I get a little stuck sometimes. So, just a moment. Let's see. 4. Power. The Emperor. So with the Emperor, I feel like being in charge and in control and taking leadership in whatever projects that you're going to be doing this weekend, and more of an authority role in like your relationships and in your home life, I feel is what needs to be taken as an action this weekend. But don't be too overpowering or demanding, I feel, is what I'm hearing from that. Then we have Sacrifice with Orpheus and Eurydice. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but they are... One second. Let's see. Nope. I don't remember. Let's see, Sacrifice. This is the Hangman card in this deck. So I feel like you need to see things from maybe like your partner's point of view in any kind of like conversations, arguments, or anything like that may arise this weekend, is what I'm feeling really drawn to say with this. and to also hopefully vice versa as well, with them seeing your point of view with the same thing. But it'll also, by being able to look at your partner's point of view and them yours, it'll help to kind of level the playing field and see each other's points and understand each other just a little bit more during these conversations that you're having. Then we have Two of Cups, partnerships. So it's definitely a love-based thing this weekend, and a lot of heart-to-heart talks I feel with your partner. And maybe even some new relationships, like finally like going on a date or like going to get some coffee with someone that asks you to go out with them. I'm like trying to figure out, I'm like, what else are they trying to... Sorry for the background noise. I live kind of near a train yard, sort of, and a shipyard. So. And we have Illusion with Ivan. So with this card is the Moon card. So with this, I feel like whatever like isn't known right now with this new beginning with the person asking you out, I feel like you're being drawn, like asked to get to know them and try and get them to open up a little bit more to you, as well as talking with your partner, with finding out what's been going on with them lately, because I feel like you are missing something, and I get the feeling that you're feeling it, whatever this is, like it's like kind of like an intuitive knowing. You're just like, okay, what's up? I feel like there's something coming, or there's something going on. Talk to your partner, kind of put your ear to the ground type of thing. Check out everything that's around you, and it'll kind of help you figure out what you're missing in this situation. So, with the T cards that we have Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So if your partner's giving you a hard time, I feel, in whatever situation, I feel like they can be a really stubborn partner, or vice versa. Whichever resonates with you, just go with that. But don't force it to resonate if it doesn't, okay? But someone I feel in your life is stubborn and unwilling to change their mind about something, and once they, set themselves on a course, that's it. That's the end all be all. In or out. No in between. And they're going for it. They don't change their mind. So expect a little bit of resistance this weekend. Then we have Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So this goes really well with the, with the Mystic Circle card. With your abilities will be enhanced. So I feel like if you've been trying to kind of open up your abilities more, your intuition and whatnot, I feel like this is a really good time to practice that. Especially meditation really helps to open them up, and going within to see what you hear, sense, feel. However it is you get your guidance, it helps you to develop that a little bit more and to expand it. Then we have Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So with this, I feel like there's something coming in over the horizon is what I'm being drawn to with this card. And that even though this feels like kind of like a lull period for you, that there is definitely something new on the horizon coming in for you. I'm not sure exactly what. Only you would kind of get, whatever the first thing is that pops into your mind, that's what it pertains to. So whatever that is, that's your message. It's the best way I can explain it. So we have Bowl. Plenty of material things. So with this, I feel like, because I'm really drawn to the fruit, I feel like eating a little bit more fresh fruit will also help you, like just to, with your intuition and whatnot, because any higher vibrational foods tend to help expand your awareness and your intuition a bit more. And I feel like it's also needed at this time with like the vitamins and nutrients that you can get from eating fruit. whatever you're drawn to eat, or like your favorite fruit, knock yourself out. Eat tons of it, but don't overdose. Don't overdo it on the fruit, because it's a natural sugar. Unless you really want that sugar high, then go for it. And that's all I get with those. Oh, I'm also going to be doing my usual Rebel deck messages at the end of this video. I almost forgot that. So for my folks who picked Oscar, let's see what we get from Oscar. We will do the tea time cards at the end. We have an abundance card, some guidance, some fortune telling, and then we also have some tarot with these. And stay tuned at the end if you would like to skip to the ending messages, because there will be ending Rebel deck messages with this today. Donations, things, and charitable work. So with this, I feel it's a lot of giving and receiving lately. The more you give, the more you should be able to receive. And if you're like giving away old things, I feel, then it opens you up to receive new things in place of those things that you're giving away and clearing out. So the card reads, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Make sense? So for the guidance for the weekend, let's see what we got. We have embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So I feel like if you're taking a mini trip this weekend, it will be very spontaneous and successful, and you'll have a lot of fun and a lot of memories to look back on, I feel, because I'm really drawn to her looking out over the land. And I feel like some sightseeing is in order, but I also feel like you're very drawn to wanting to go on like a small day trip. So by all means, go for it. If you're in the New York area, rain this weekend, just so you know, because I have to go out tomorrow myself, and it's supposed to be like 100%, either 90 to 100% chance of rain, which sucks. But anyway, starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. So I feel like with these new adventures, it's going to lead you to new things and maybe making some new friendships or even possibly a new relationship, I feel. And it's also going to lead to a lot of new growth, both mentally, spiritually, and emotionally in you. Then we have receiving from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. So with this, I feel like your angels are divinely guiding you to do this, which is why you feel so drawn to wanting to go out on a day trip or wherever it is with this mini adventure this weekend. And know that it's divinely guided, because there's a reason for you to be doing this, but whatever it is, I won't know exactly. Only you will when it happens. And wherever it is you feel drawn to go, that's part of your lesson. So pay attention to all your signs and synchronicities this weekend, because your angels are trying to get your attention, apparently. Then we have, from the Madame Endora's fortune-telling deck, we have the Wyvern. Or Wyvern. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but I'm going with it. Your secrets are safe. So with this, I feel like whatever little hidden gems you want to keep to yourself, or like surprises, is what I'm hearing. From like, if you want to take your partner on this day trip, I feel like it's going to be an awesome little surprise. So definitely keep those little secret gems to yourself and know that it's quite all right. Then we have the Wizard. Use your skills to aid others. So with this card, I feel like they're asking you to share whatever knowledge it is that you have if somebody has questions, or if you see someone, you know, that you could possibly help them out randomly with. By all means, go for it, because I think it would be very kind of like intuitively guided, I feel. Because I think that whoever it is that you're going to be helping this weekend is really needing this guidance from you. So if you feel drawn to help someone, that's your intuition trying to say, hey, you can help this person, and give them the guidance that they need. Then we have the key. Locked doors can now be opened. I feel like there's some new opportunities coming in this weekend as well for you guys that weren't there before. and also anything that may have seemed like it was blocked before is now going to be able to be accessible and come in for you. Then we have the Chimera. Imagination clouds your judgment. So with this, I feel like try and give yourself an equal balance between your head and your heart, and to use logic with this and common sense. So that way, if you have any like kind of thoughts that almost seem like jealous or like negative thoughts, they don't cloud your judgment and put you into a spiral that you don't need to be in. And that way you can have an equal logical mindset between your heart and your head. So with the Tarot, we have Justice. So with this, I feel like this weekend that there's going to be some equality needed between yourself and your partner, or at least an equal balance between your home life and your work life. Excuse me, I just need to take a drink for a second. It's nothing really major. I just feel like it's just more of an equal balance between work and home and your social life. And that's about it. Because you work really, really hard at times, and sometimes you can be a little bit of a workaholic. So they're just asking you to have a little bit more of an equal balance and give and take between home and work. That's it. Then we have Four of Staves, which is Four of Wands. So stability at home and having that equal give and take will give you a more stable foundation for this weekend, and it'll also bring in a lot of fun and really good times, I feel. Then we have Six of Staves. Well, Six of Wands. It's a successful time with this stability once you're able to have that equal balance between work and home, I feel. And let's see what else we get, because that was really quick. And then we have Prince of Staves, which is Page of Wands. So with this, I feel like a lot of new growth and activity and messages are will be coming in. And I feel like there's going to be some really important messages as well on new and beginning projects, and also maybe some new relationships. Like if you're newly starting to talk to someone, I feel like there's going to be a lot of messages coming in from them this weekend. And let's see what Oscar's T cards are. We have Needle and Thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So I feel like with this, I keep hearing threading the needle, and that's what I'm drawn to with this, where the thread is going through the needle. Like I feel like whatever is going on this weekend is going to be kind of like a close call and like a last minute like manifestation for you. And it's definitely like a last minute wish or request granted, I feel, and it's going to be very successful, but it's going to be a close call, I feel. So just a heads up. And we have Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. All right. Nice one, Oscar. So with this one, I feel like it's more about a lot of expansion and growth and fast-paced movement and energy, because I'm really attracted to the rabbits. And for me, rabbits move extremely fast, and they're also fertility. So if you're not on birth control and you don't want to have an accident, not saying that they're an accident, and you're not really planning on having a family right now, take your necessary precautions. That's just my 2 cents. I'm not telling you what to do. So don't come for me in the comments. That's all I ask. I'm just putting it out there. But if that's what you want, this will be a very, very fruitful time for you to go ahead and plan that family and to have quite a bit of fun. But don't overstress yourself with trying too hard, because then that sucks the fun out of it, and it's just not good anymore. It makes it feel like a chore, and it's just awful. Anyway, moving on. Cup. You should accept valid criticism. So with this, I feel that like that's a little bit aimed at me. Totally noted. It's cool. I get it. And it's a teacup. Nice, right? But anyways, any criticism or someone like kind of like pointing out like little flaws here and there, it's okay. But to also take it with kind of like a grain of salt or a pinch of sugar, so to speak, with the tea. But know that it's also, it can be valid. It can be. But you have to actually listen to it and take it into consideration at first. So that's all I get with that one. Then we have beryl. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So I think I mentioned that earlier, and I can't remember what I was saying about it. But whatever I was saying, kind of like go back in the video if you remember where it was, and that'll help expand this. But with this, I feel like, let me see. I feel it's a half cup half empty energy type of feeling, and kind of like because the barrel is knocked over and empty in this, but I kind of feel it's kind of like a half full thing. And I feel like you should think about like whatever pops in your mind that you feel is like missing, lacking, or just not enough for you in your life. That is what you need to kind of work on and focus a little bit with bringing that in more. And maybe like kind of like rearranging some things to help bring that in a little bit easier for you. It's not a bad thing. It's just kind of pointing out, you know, hey, this is where your weak spot is. You know, we can enforce it and make it a little bit stronger for you. And that's about all I get for these. So let's see what we get from baby Jasper. These tea cards will be last. Don't forget to stay tuned for the Rebel deck messages coming up in a little bit. We have a card of abundance for you. Gratitude list. So, attitude of gratitude. Write things down that you're grateful for each day, and it'll help improve and maximize your abundance and help you to realize just how bountiful you are is what I keep feeling. And I'm going to read the little message on the card. It says, counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. Oh, of this universe, excuse me. So if you're making that list every day, you already know the things that you're grateful for. And that list will expand each and every time that you make it, I feel. So if that's what you're doing, great job. Keep going. Flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly. So with this, I feel like this is going to be a very peaceful weekend for you. Very kind of laid back and relaxed, because I'm really attracted to the dove or bird, whatever this is. It looks like a dove to me. So for me, that's peace. And I feel like your emotions are going to be very calm, because I'm really attracted to how calm the waters look in this picture. And water to me is emotions. And whatever is going on off in the distance, you're not even worried about it, I feel. It'll handle itself and it'll just work itself out. No need to stress this weekend. So really awesome times ahead. Coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. So with this, I feel like it's more like it's okay to be yourself this weekend and to let your light shine a little bit more and to own it with your own personality and who you are and what defines you. And don't be afraid to don't back down. Don't be afraid to be yourself. It's quite all right, because you're unique and you're awesome. Then we have savoring pleasure. So that goes really well with the flying free card, with it being a peaceful time this weekend and relaxing. Because I feel like with I fully embrace my bliss, and I fully embrace bliss in my life. With taking like a relaxing bubble bath, or even like just a really long hot shower, whatever helps you to relax, is very necessary for you this weekend, even if it's just like a Netflix and chill thing. And I feel like a little rest and relaxation will go a long way for you this weekend. And it'll help you unwind from that busy week this week that we had. Even though I've been on vacation all week. Anyway, we have Medusa. Jealousy leads to downfall. So it's okay to have these thoughts, but be very mindful of it and ask why you're feeling this way, and look at the look at whatever it is, analyze it, and see why whatever it is triggering you. Because I feel like that's a lesson for you to work on and to fix and heal for yourself. Because if you remain in a negative mindset, it can it can slow down and hinder your manifestations from coming in. So if you stay in a more positive high vibration, it'll help things come in quicker for you, is what I feel. Make sense? The spirit. Unseen forces watch over you. So know that you are being divinely looked after and cared for at this time by your guides and angels, and that they're helping to take care of any other things that are outside that could cause you any undue stress or anxiety, I feel, which is why they're asking you to have a relaxing weekend and trying to help you out with that. And we have the Queen, love and prosperity. So I feel like when I said the Netflix and chill thing, I feel like it's definitely a couples type of weekend where you're just chilling at home and relaxing with your current partner, spouse, or whatever, or even your new love interest. Having a relaxing time with them this weekend is much needed. If you aren't, it's still cool. It's all right. You can still Netflix and chill on the couch. So, the Oracle. Seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So with this, I feel like if you feel drawn to watching more readings, it's definitely intuitively guided, I feel. And you will have a lot of answers coming in for you whenever you decide to do those things. Or you can always talk to like a parent or an older friend or someone who seems to have like that old soul mentality and energy feeling. And I feel like you will get the guidance and answers that you most need right now from them. So with the tarot cards, we have Fortune. So with this is the Wheel of Fortune card. So things are working in your favor and coming in for you from your guides and angels and spirit. Then we have Prince of Cups. Ooh. So Prince of Cups is the Page of Cups. So it's new love coming in. And I feel like this person, or yourself, one of you might be younger than the other. Or at least around the same age. Maybe like a few weeks or a few months difference. Vice versa. Whatever it is that resonates with you the most, by all means, apply it to that. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just leave it for somebody else. So anyways, with these new messages of love coming in at this time, I feel like there's a lot of new beginnings as well, and that it will be a very successful time. And also a very peaceful and awesome evening for a date night. Probably why I keep saying Netflix and chill all the time. But anyway, we have 9 of Wands. So with this, I feel like it's okay to drop your guard a little bit with this new situation, and to finally relax and not be so like kind of like shut in. Don't do that to yourself. And know that it's okay to relax a bit and to drop your guard a little bit. That way you're not so stressed out or filled with anxiety, I feel. Then we have 5 of Cups. So with the 5 of Cups, it's all about lack, but know that you still have a lot of love to give, regardless if, we have like not so much over here on this side with these spilled cups and how this gentleman is like kind of like crying over spilled milk. Turn around and look at what you do have, which is kind of like the gratitude list card with the attitude of gratitude. Take time to write in your list everything that you still do have and be grateful for it. And that'll help you to focus a little better on all the stuff that you still do have and all the good things that you still have. And it should hopefully help you to feel a little bit better and a little bit less heartbroken, I feel, for those who are feeling the sadness right now. So with the T cards, let's see what we get. We have Throne, position of authority. So with this, I feel like standing in your power is much needed, and know that you also have the strength to get through this weekend if you're feeling very upset or just really bothered by any recent breakups or situations in love that's kind of like disheartening for you right now, is what I feel. Which I really do hope that everything works out for you guys and gets better if that's the case. We have Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. So with this, I feel like if you're having fears over being alone, know that it's okay to have some time to yourself and to love yourself more and to really take that time to relax and do some self-care this weekend, okay? Then we have Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So with whatever these issues are that have been going on with you that are causing you some stress or agony or heartache or whatever the situation that's upsetting you is, I understand and I feel that I can really feel your pain with this. And I know that everything feels like stuck and not able to flow through or work faster to get, over this and out of your system. But these feelings are there for a reason, to help you learn. And I feel like once you see the point behind the, whatever's going on, it'll help you to have like an epiphany, and then things will be able to move smoother because you'll be able to kind of forgive and move on. We have Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So with this, I keep hearing, when you point a finger at somebody to blame them, remember that there's 3 fingers pointing right back at you, and you are just as much as at fault, if not even more, when you point your finger at someone to blame them. Because like I said, those 3 fingers point right back at you when you do that. And also, if you're watching this reading, it's also kind of like a forewarning and a heads up so that you could possibly avoid any heartache or breakups or unnecessary stress as well. So, and you can definitely put, change it, because why? You have free will. And that is a God-given right. At least in my opinion. You don't have to take my word for it, though. So, where did I put my... Okay. So, Rebel deck time for all you guys. And I know you guys love these cards. I so can't wait for my new deck to come in. It's supposed to be here by Tuesday, from what I'm told with my tracking on it. So let's see what we get. What messages do you most need to know right now that will help you out this weekend? One more time. Okay. Whoa. What messages do you most need that will help you out this weekend? Oop. And then for an overall, we have They Broke Your Heart. So this would go with this reading, I feel. But if this, it also applies to any other of the readings, because this is an overall message. So with They Broke Your Heart, fuck them. So basically, fuck them. Don't worry about them. Let them go. Everything will be all right in due time. And I know it sucks and it hurts, but these are lessons that we need to learn right now. And it's really shitty, but it is what it is. But I'm here if you need to talk or watch any of my hilarious silly readings. Anyway, for Tchotchke, we have Ask a Fucking Expert. So yeah, ask him by watching these readings. Anyways, don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. So with this, I feel like you are your own best advisor, and you know what's right for you, and that to listen to your intuition, because that is your expert. That is what helps to guide you at this time, okay? So with Oscar, we have, you look like a shit show. I'm sorry. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. So with this, I feel like taking time to do some self-care and to go within and do kind of like a self-checkup or a life review, as some people call it. And it'll help you sort things out and prioritize in the meantime. And then we have from Jasper, we have Rebel. Because why not? Fuck it. So with this, I feel like whatever is going on for you right now, let it go so that you can de-stress and just have the attitude of fuck it. Just fuck it. Let it go. Breathe. Relax. Take some time to yourself. And it'll be there when you come back. But I feel like this taking time out to be to yourself and to relax will help you more in the long run when you come back to trying to finish off facing whatever lesson and issue it is that's bothering you at this time. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and comment below. And welcome to all my new subscribers. I love you guys. You guys have been amazing. I love all of your comments. I read each and every single one of them. Please know that. And I love hearing from you guys. The feedback has been absolutely awesome. So thank you and have a blessed one.